Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to part 4 of my Neopets the Darkest Faerie All Bosses speedrun tutorial series. So this is going to be a much shorter video than the rest because this is Act 2, and Act 2 is almost completely vanilla. So again, if you're familiar with the any percent or any percent cloak or no cloak versions of this, this is going to be an episode that you can completely skip pretty much. I'm not even really gonna use Mirka speed potions because I don't actually think they'll help with making the video shorter. The first thing that we can do after getting the rock is come across to this side and where the maze is, and then come into this corner of the fence. Now this isn't required. It's kind of a difficult trick, and it saves like 5 to 7 seconds, I believe, was the estimated number that K-Cow gave. But basically, this is another Mirka speed clip, or it's not a Mirka speed clip. It's a sprint clip. It doesn't require Mirka speed. So as I mentioned last time when we got to the Mirka speed clip, some actually do require Mirka speed, others don't. But as I am here, obviously we don't have Mirka speed potions. So basically, the way to do this one is I line up so that I just about can't see this pillar right in front of me now. Run forward while holding L2, and then in the same way that the Illison's Glade entry speed clip was done, Roberta is shifting back and forth, right and left every frame. We want her to be on the right, and then when we buffer, we hold back right with the left stick, and then turn our camera left with the right stick. And there we go. So then I line up next to this one that's closest against the hedge, and then jump straight off to the right. Oh, okay. So I got a little bit lucky there. That worked out pretty well. Now, if you don't want to do that because it is kind of a risky trick, you can just run up this way normally. And safety saving anywhere in Act 2 is not useful because basically if you have to save and then quit during Act 2 after getting the cloak, you basically, it takes away the cloak. So if you save during Act 2, then quit, it takes away, you won't have the cloak when you get to Act 3, basically. So a little bit just normal for the rest of this. Get the bottle, and again, that would just be a normal text jump, because you would have already gotten the bottle if you went the normal way. Text glitch through this cutscene. And yeah, we're just kind of, we're chilling. So this is literally done the exact same as any percent. But I figure, you know, just to keep it cohesive, go through, kind of have, I didn't want there to be any confusion, really. If it was like, oh, there's no episode for Act 2. So yeah, that would have been, I felt that would have been kind of wrong. Anyway, we come down here, we make sure to grab those 2 Mirka speed potions from the shop, get that light mode, little micro optimization, run into that cutscene getting the fairy dust, holding L2 because it lets you come out right away and sprint. If you don't hold L2 going into it, for some reason it only lets you jog for a couple, like half a second afterwards. And now we just come inside here and go through the wand tutorial. So I'm gonna make sure my moat is where the fire moat, or my moat cursor is where the fire moat would be. And now I'm gonna go through each of the instructions while holding square with the text glitch activated and using R2 to attack things. So normal attack, charge attack, spam attack, and then equip the moat, and then continue doing the same thing. And just doing a combo attack on the book. And there we go. Now we just basically sprint straight to Roberta's bed. So we don't need to talk to the painter again. Run up the spiral staircase. There's an invisible wall that starts like part of the way up, so you have to be careful not to jump off for the first few seconds of running on there. Run around the right side. Take a bit of an extra wide line because you can trigger a cutscene if you go, like, take too tight of a line close to the fountain there when you pass it. And then just follow the hallway. Turn left when the fort comes. Jump into that fog moat on the balcony. Sleep, and run out into the hallway. And then we leave. Now we have further text glitch, come to the left. And again, I'm kind of just running through this at more or less normal speed. I'll only be explaining really the tricks. It should be fairly easy to just follow along with my lead or follow along with a run because, again, you know, this part of the game is just very, very vanilla. And even the parts that aren't are fairly easy to follow. Now we come to the clock tower, and we have Grunter's moment coming up. So jump down here, and then gonna kind of move the left stick kind of forward, between forward and then the sides to get Roberta to push it quicker. And ideally we want to try to push it as much up against these fences as possible. So for this one I'm going to be alternating forward and right specifically. And there we go. So we have that. Now I'm going to jump down here. Or actually, no, excuse me. That was wrong. Come and push this one in first, actually. It doesn't really matter, but it's just a little bit optimal, I think, to push the one on the left first. Maybe push them on these, like, fancy spots on the ground. And you can run a little bit during that cutscene. I'm going to take it a bit safe and not run, like, too much. Okay, we're pretty close to where we need to be, so... But if you just want to stand still, that's where the second giant block that we push is. By the way, Roberta is very strong to be able to just throw those things around like that. But we come right back here under the staircase and jump into these two barrels. And we have another sprint clip. So this one does require Mirka speed. So what I do is I run straight into this wall and then adjust camera and left stick to the left until her right ear is inside the wall. So just like that. And there we go. Now we follow the wall along on our left. We don't want to run into that room there on the right that I just passed. Come around here. And now here we are, turn around up that staircase. Come across the hallway into this cutscene. And then when we run out here, it teleports us across the room, and we just run to the right. And now we're in completely normal territory again. This is the fountain room. I like to hold L2 so that guy doesn't push me away. Run into this cutscene, back out. Turn around, and then we'll do the same thing. Now, I have a little bit of an RNG manip, or like an enemy manipulation trick here that K-Cow actually suggested to me. So once again, shout out to them. Where I do our like diagonal run here, And there we go. So normally there's a wind-aligned minion that can spawn and attack you and give you slowness, and it's really annoying, and it's like a 20-second time loss. But doing that movement seems to make him just not spawn, or at least not spawn quickly enough to actually attack you. So now I come through here, and again, you can honestly just follow the map for most of this. It's a little bit more difficult in this room, but yeah, for most of Act 2, if you really need to, you can just follow the map. Oh boy, oh, he almost hit me. So normally I would still ideally have Mirka speed here, but yeah, now we're into the endless staircase. So we run off to the left side here, just little micro optimization again, rather than running all the way around the stairs. So now we come to the second of these statues on the inside. And then what I look for when we do this trick, so there's a little optimization trick for the endless staircase here, is when the stairs become like darker. So here you can see the ones I'm on right now, they look like they're all lit up. And then the next one right there looks like it has all shadowy. So you should see a small camera flicker. I'm gonna run down to that next step where it becomes darker, and then right back up to this one. So just like that. And then back down, and then I'm gonna do the same after this statue. So the next stair is darker. Boom, boom, ow, and then back again. And there we go. We're out of the endless staircase. We come to the left and exit through the first opening and door that we see. And that's it for Act 2. Like I said, it was very short, and I also kind of didn't really make a point to be extremely detailed about everything, because again, it's pretty vanilla. So next time we will go through the sequence that gets us to Black Knight.